Hey YouTube, what's going on? In an attempt to keep the streak going, I am going to have to record another video early in the morning. So you're going to have tired voice Feer on the mic yet again, but I wanted to keep the streak going at least till the end of the year because we've had a lot of consecutive video releases every day. So what are we going to watch today? We are going to watch some replays. We should be back with the live matches in the next couple days because I should be able to stream tonight on this Thursday that the games are releasing. But we've got Mawkzy, the #1 rated 1v1er in the world, and has been for the past couple weeks, if not months or so. Mawkzy started off this new season holding that top spot and has only given it back in a couple moments. For the most part, has held on to it for a long time. A 15-year-old player from France is Mawkzy. On the other side of the field, we have Lorly. Lorly, I'm actually not sure on Lorly's age. I think it's around 17 now that I bring their ages up. But he is from Turkey. He also played in the FeerFest. Did a good job in the FeerFest. Made a good showing and proved he's one of the top 1v1ers. And we'll see how he fares today against Mawkzy in 3 ranked replays. Of course, we would kind of expect Mawkzy to have the upper hand because of how highly rated Mawkzy is, but I truly don't know. I do my best not to check these as I find them, who won each game. So we'll find out together. Mawkzy getting a second after a 50 near his own net. We have come to know Mawkzy for his nasty flick. We'll see if he does any flicks, and here he just sets up a perfect flick. Well, there you go. Making me sound really smart here. That was not even necessarily the kind of flicks that we can expect from him. We can expect even bigger ones from out at midfield. Some absolute bombs. This one was just a nice placement flick off the kickoff. Lorly is doing what he does best on the other side of the field, which is just speed. Off the kickoff, he just catches the ball and carries it quickly to the net. A double jump, extends it past Mawkzy, and that just comes down to quick ball control and car speed while, in possession, which is what we're going to come to expect from Lorly. Not necessarily when he has the ball, but also when he is off the ball. He loves to play really quick, and left a small window there open for Mawkzy, baited him into that early shot all the way back on his own side of the field, but Lorly had a quick recovery and now has possession of his own coming down the side wall. He didn't really turn it into much though, and has to give up without even a shot attempt. Mawkzy the other way. You don't want to let Mawkzy get into his spot where he can start flicking and then play continuation plays off that, because like we talked about before, certainly one of the positions he feels most comfortable in. But right now, on the goal line with very little boost, he's going to let Lorly tap the ball back into him. Now he's got space once again. You know he's going to go flick, man. Mawkzy, so perfect with those flicks. It's actually crazy the placement and power he gets in every situation. You'd expect him to miss sometimes, but it really feels like he doesn't. I'm sure we've seen him miss, but 4-2 and a 2-goal lead with 2 minutes left to go. A missed touch. I'm sure Mawkzy trying to take that touch into the corner and grab himself some boost and maintain possession. Lorly not going to have it. He will be on top of you the entire game. You make a mistake, he'll take his opportunity to strike and go ahead. But Mawkzy has had the kickoff edge, I would say. There's a couple different plays at the kickoff he's been able to score. Lorly, I can only really think of one. The difference right now is only 3 goals. Oh, sorry, 3 goals. Can't do math in the morning either. 2 goals. Make it 3 goals right now. So his 2-goal edge of the kickoff was his lead. Now shooting one in from open field. 6-3 with a couple minutes left to go. Mawkzy starting the bounce dribble and the flick, but he missed high. Lorly putting some pressure on him in midfield, getting him to pull that flick much earlier, and now a fake challenge gets Mawkzy, who had a high bouncing ball, up in the air, double jumping, trying to catch it. He felt the pressure of Lorly coming in, Didn't think he had an opportunity to sit and wait. A monster flick above Lorly, and I guess a Lorly forfeit. since no cars are moving anymore. So the first of the 3 replays is going to be a forfeit 6-3 in favor of Mawkzy. Let's head to game 2. Game 2 on Farmstead. I think in terms of when these games are played, the first game was maybe 2 weeks ago, I believe, I remember seeing. And you know what? That actually might be both a little bit farther than that. But these next 2 games were played in the same session. I believe they were played back-to-back. That first one was its own separate game. Loreley going to get taken out of the play after trying to set up a flip reset at midfield. Mawkzy, the ceiling setup, not going to happen. We know it was at least after the new decals were released. Loreley playing the Big Nut Das decal. And Mawkzy going up 1-0. Can you guess how he did it? He does it with a nice flick. A flick inside the near post. Loreley had left it open. Loreley playing really aggressive on the kickoff, despite the fact it looked like an easy, possession grab for Mawkzy in the back corner. Loreley still tried to go in there and take the 100. And the result is him having to shadow defend. What's Mawkzy going to do? He's going to do what he does best and flick it up into that top left corner. Oh, what a pinch. Mawkzy maybe feeling the pressure a little bit of Loreley. No way he's going to end up touching this ball. It's a pretty obvious fake challenge. And nice air dribble flip reset from Loreley. I think Loreley can feel pretty confident that Mawkzy is not going to be coming to dunk that ball in that situation. It's such a risky play for Mawkzy to dive in on a high bounce that close, to the net, where the ball, even if it did win in favor of Mawkzy, could be hitting back wall with a lot of speed. But more likely than not, Loreley will be able to push that towards Mawkzy's net and leave him in the dust. So because it was an obvious fake challenge, Loreley able to hit his nasty shot, and since then has gotten another. 2-2 up high to tap this one into a dead zone to hopefully stop Mawkzy from being able to score it, and seems like he succeeded. The bounce dribble hook shot from Mawkzy is pre-jumped by Loreley. And it's interesting to see Mawkzy go hook shot and not just, bring the ball back down on top of his car like it seems like he likes to do at every other moment in the game. Loreley, a setup for Mawkzy off the sidewall, and it's going to cost him every bit of boost that he just grabbed to try and get back and make a challenge attempt on the ball. But that's just kind of the way he likes to roll. He doesn't really mind having to sit and hold on to the boost button at all times, even when it's self-created like that last one was. He usually relies on the fact that he'll be recovering back to the play faster than defenders expect, and hopefully he can bait them into making a late touch. Right now, he's aggressive on offense despite having no boost. He's going to fully reset. Mawkzy going to catch the ball in his car. You got to expect that from him, but missing on the execution. A situation that I'm sure Loreley did not like to see himself in. Back on the goal line once again with a Mawkzy on-car dribble, but Mawkzy can miss, we're finding out. 3-3. Loreley in net. Mawkzy a high tap. Just a shot to try and take away Loreley's 24 boost. He knew that one wasn't going to have a good chance of going in, not without the speed. The problem is his continuation play was not crisp enough. Gave Loreley an opportunity to pick up 100 boost. And what a crazy dive by Mawkzy. He does not want to have Loreley picking up possession. But now, a touch at midfield. Seemed like a dangerous one, but he did good job protecting the ball. A couple fakes kept Loreley away. And now a fake touch. And a tap up into the top corner. Loreley's doing some good defending right now. That was a great approach by Mawkzy. Making sure to pull off that original shot attempt, use the jump to push himself down, because he could tell he had more space that Loreley was going to give him, but just could not get it past that backline defense. Another bounce dribble from Mawkzy. Lorley. Nice shadow. He's able to backflip and just take it away. He hasn't been able to create any offense of his own in a while. But he has stopped Mawkzy from going up 4-3. Mawkzy, a 50, a demo. He is going to take an immediate shot. I can't imagine why he would do that, considering he got himself a full field, an opportunity to reset on boost, and do what he does best, which is come in with that flick game from far away. Even a waiting defender has a hard time stopping him. But for whatever reason, he snaps an immediate slow rolling shot to Lorley. Lorley's going to get possession off that. And even though his shot attempt did not work, Lorley's back on the defense. Speed up over Mawkzy. These two trading high lobbing blows. Mawkzy a good cut, and he'll get there 4-3. 9 seconds left to go. Mawkzy up once again. Lorley gonna need some kickoff magic as he tries to pop this one high to keep Mawkzy away. A big flick. Mawkzy tried to challenge early. He did not want to defend in the open field, and Lorley can slowly roll it in. Let's watch that again from Mawkzy's perspective. I want to see why he went all in on this challenge. Didn't seem like he necessarily needed to. Oh, here's a kickoff. The wave dash isn't able to pick up the 100 boost. And then instead of going back on his 0, just thought he was going to be able to take it away from Lorley right there. And let him flick it early. You know, maybe that was still the best opportunity to challenge. If he had gone to a shadow defense against Lorley, who had picked up the 100 boost, you could argue he'd be in an even worse spot. But obviously, we saw it not work out for him, and then a kickoff goal immediately after. Wow. Mawkzy going to drop game 2 in a heartbreaker after being up 1 with 9 seconds to go. Neo Tokyo for game number 3. As you can see, this one shortly after the last one. Lorley still rocking the same car. Can't remember if Mawkzy was on the orange team or not, but Mawkzy playing the Fennec. Lorley, an own goal to start this third ranked match between the two of them. Just playing too fast in his own half. Mawkzy, a cheeky immediate power shot. If Lorley had continued all the way to that corner boost, he would have been able to punish it for him. And a backflip challenge from Lorley. Not able to connect off the high dribble. I half expected. I've been watching the... I shouldn't say been watching. I watched a few days ago. What a shot and save. The freestyle event. I was half expecting Lorley to like pogo it off the ground. I'm not sure what they call that. But you know, when you just put your car underneath it and bounce it right back up. Something that I don't think you could basically ever do without a million boost, because it costs so much boost to get back up in the air after that. But I've seen so many freestylers set it up. I figured that had to be what Lorley was going to do. Lorley taking off the map. Mawkzy, a great catch. Great catch and turn. I didn't know if he was going to be able to get it online in time, but he did. And he's got a 2-0 lead. Lorley has scored 1 goal, and so has Mawkzy, but both in Lorley's net. Interesting 50s from Mawkzy. Mawkzy has been going for these dunk plays all the way on the back wall of Lorley, despite the fact that basically cannot go in his favor. But maybe what he really wants is just to hold on to that possession. Even if the ball slams back to his own half, he wants it to slam back while under his control for the most part. Mawkzy recognizing Lorley low on boost, not going to be able to hold on to that ball, so he'll wave dash to pick it up. And how many times are we going to see Mawkzy flick into that top left corner? I'm not sure that he is as strong flicking the other way. I mean, I don't know if just naturally the game situations have set him up to flick from that right to left into the top corner, or if that's just, you know, the only direction he likes to do it. But certainly He's been dominating with that so far. And we'll see if we get a flick situation from him on this other side of the field. Here we are right here. You know, he still goes, you know, twist right, diagonal flip left. He placed it perfectly, to be fair. It was, you know, exactly what he'd been doing all game long. But what he didn't do, even though he was on the other side of the field, was turn left and diagonal flip right in order to flick it. He's always using the flick with that back left diagonal flip and the right turn setup. So I wonder how confident he is with the other kind of flick, or if he just feels like it doesn't matter, I can place the ball anywhere with this flip. No reason to swap it based on where I'm at in the field. Right now he's got a 5-0 lead against Lorley. 2 minutes left to go for Lorley to bring it back. He's in the Dignitas decal. Dignitas, while I was away, sounds like won the RLCS regional. And I apologize to everybody who I just spoiled that for if you didn't catch it over the weekend. But we are now about 4 days away from when it happened. But the all, you know, 1v1 legends taking down a tournament win. I think we could expect to see a lot more 1v1ers, and that's what Johnny was talking about on Twitter. That all the fans of Dignitas got inspired to go queue a ones game for exactly 2 seconds before they got kickoff gold on. Mawkzy really slowing this one down. Slowing the game down will favor him with 1:20 left to go and a 6-goal lead. Lorley uses that speed we know him for his first goal. After the dunk, just quicker to the ball. Mawkzy thought he'd be able to get a touch, but he was wrong. And now Lorley's got a great kickoff possession. He took a strong touch from midfield to force it towards Mawkzy's net. And, you know, just hoping to catch one of these players off guard. We've seen them both do it on those kickoff situations at times instead of holding on to possession. Just looking for a cheeky, quick first touch. And to be fair, that's probably what Lorley needs right now. He needs that goal and many more to go exactly that way, where Mawkzy leaves a quick shot open. Because the belabored shot attempts right now are not going to work. Too much time coming off the clock. 6-1 with 30 seconds left to go. Lorley, a high pop. He tried to get a touch to somehow put it on line, but I'm not sure what kind of touch that could have possibly been. Mawkzy, the ceiling reset. Musty! Oh my goodness, that was almost a nasty shot. Surprised we haven't seen any more of that from him earlier in the games. Only bringing out, went up 6-1 and 10 seconds left to go and feeling very confident. Lorley will tap one more in as he just plays keep away in the corner. And Mawkzy will take 2 out of the 3 ranked games we're seeing. And that makes sense considering he is the highest rated ones player in the world right now. As Mawkzy, the 15-year-old from France, takes the dub.